But back to the ladies. Their goal there toward the women was we're going to suppress the women, but since we can't suppress her, we're going to corrupt her. Because when the best are corrupted, they become the worst. And the priest points out, going back to shades of the Garden of Eden here. Lenin, the communists, the success of a revolution depends upon the degree of participation of the women. The success of a revolution depends upon the degree of participation of the women. So ladies, y'all hold the cause. Right? Now, he analyzes saying, it's very difficult on her own to corrupt a woman by herself. She's naturally going to be chaste, naturally pure, to hold on to her virtue. But place her in a large group, a class, for instance, where forbidden things are accepted, then the forbidden behavior would take on a socially accepted status, then the woman would have a difficult time resisting the temptations. And one of the examples he gives is college. Because we have them all away from home, all on their own, living together, same age, all in that setting. When in a social situation where it seems everyone is doing it, they will have a difficult time holding on to their moral inhibitions. And the communists did this as a study of feminine psychology, how it makes them tick, what things affect them, how do they respond to various bits of influence. I'm going to keep this G-rated, and he's given a homily too, so it's pretty okay, but I'll just keep it a little lighter. He gave an example in a Catholic university. A student comes forward to one of her professors and admits that she's a resident assistant, at the dorms, and she's saying, "Professor, I see this every day, and the pressure that's there." She used the word dizzy. These girls are disoriented and don't really know what they're doing, don't really make good choices. They otherwise would. It's a very intense situation. That's Loyola in Chicago, big prestigious Catholic university. We in this group have been hearing about girls going to college, for years. This is what's behind that. We knew it was what the outcome was, but this is the cause. And the ultimate cause is not just the corruption, but the destruction of the church ultimately, that we hold so dear. So I'm going to harken back to what I say over and over and over and over again about the importance of environments. And as leaders of our homes, dads, how we need to make sure we have a certain kind of environment set for our children to grow up in, and to build them up and strengthen them there for when they have to go out and face these things. Guard it, men. Watch it. What's coming in, what's going out. You're the gatekeeper. And Satan's much more insidious now. He doesn't come knocking at the door. You got much more sinister ways of entering in. TV, internet, smartphones, all sorts of ways, on and on and on. Be alert. Be on your guard. Our homes are supposed to be havens against all this stuff. A safe place for the innocent ones to grow. Especially to keep our daughters home as much as possible in that safe place. This isn't to cause despair or anything like that, but it's to rally us men to our duty. Keep us awake. You're the high priest in your home, standing in the place of God to protect the women there from corruption. The this corruption that we see is on purpose. Now, Satan's been following about the world, seeking the ruin of souls. And just based on that St. Michael prayer, we know that he was given 75 to 100 years. When does that start and when does it end? Next year, 2017, is the 100th anniversary of the visions at Fatima in 1917. Could it be then? Maybe. I just say that as a message of hope. We always have hope as long as we're in a state of grace, regardless of what's going on around us. We're empowered by grace above any and all evil. That's why we have to stay in a place where we can hold on to grace. So we have to ourselves watch for the occasions of sin, where we place ourselves. The grace in us has to be strong, so that we can see properly, so that we can remain alert, so that we can know when to guard and when to loose. It's a sacred duty to protect the dignity and sanctity of the fairest